Hey y'all. So this is going to be our initial, just showing you the property. I don't know how in depth I'm going to go. I actually took a lot of pictures, so on some of the places that I may not record, you may be able to see with the pictures. So, and hopefully I'll have some crappy elevator music you can jam along to. I don't know. All right, so this is the front of the property. It starts about right there, and there's like a little creek thing that comes all the way up. So it's there, and down here got the truck, got the wife's car, and then this is going to be the entrance, maybe. So you can kind of see one of the issues we're having. It's washed out. I've already filled this in once, and we had I don't think it was all that bad of a rain, but anyways, had some rain and it washed out here. You might can see the little marker on the side right there. So that's the other end of the property. But so this is the entrance. It's kind of an arch kind of thing. The wife is really liking it. So hopefully we can make this work. I don't know. All right. So once we come in here, we have this ginormous pecan tree. I mean, it is huge. I'll try to put my hand up so you'll kind of see just how big this thing is. It's huge. So you can see the private property is about 3 hand sizes maybe. Yeah, that little frog. So that kind of goes to show you how big, massive this tree is. So we do have a pipeline from here. Goes all the way down. There's I don't know if you can see it, but there's another little flag there, and it kind of goes that way. Again, all up along this side there's a little creek. It's a dry creek. It's only wet whenever, well, it's wet season. But one issue with this property is that there's a lot of drainage issues. You can see here, this was last time. You can see how the tractor got stuck a little bit. We had a truck that was stuck. Here's the neighbors, and they're dealing with the same thing here. This all happened yesterday, but so you can see the flag there, and it goes all the way back. But yeah, so I think this area we might, I don't know what we're gonna do with this, but I just brush hog it, and you can kind of see this area, and there's an area back there, and it's just super mushy. Here, we'll come up here. So yeah, there's this. There's a bunch of blackberry bushes all around. It's kind of thick. It's pretty thick right here. Got the old Challenger MT 275. That's man, it's been working its butt off. 5-foot house brush hog. Got some equipment on here, so let's get on up to where we're gonna put the house. That little spider. All right, dude, you're gonna have to go. All right. Good help. All right. Go for a ride. on the four-wheeler. Chugging right along. Since we're here, let's go ahead and kind of show you a little bit. Yeah, you can see all of these are blackberry bushes. If we have any yet. Well, there's a red one. But yeah, that's what all of this is. There's a bunch of wood in there too. So I hadn't made up my mind if I want to tear all this out or not. I do like it because it brings in the birds and wildlife and stuff like that, but at the same time they're thorns, like all thorns. So okay. So yeah, you can see how mushy it is over here. Standing water. Here's a little creek side over here. So I gotta be careful for snakes. Yeah, look at that. We're gonna have to take that down. I don't want that falling. So yeah. So all on this north side of the property, it has this little creek thing. That's about as far as we can go with that. But this is a pretty massive tree too. But yeah, we're kind of thinking in this area and over here we might have a little orchard with peaches and apples and plums and stuff like that. I don't know yet for sure. And then I was kind of thinking up here we might do actual corn and whatever else we're gonna do. I don't know. Because of all the drainage issues, there's a bunch of these little humps, little berms all over the place. There's one there, there's one there, one back over there. So we'll see. This was a little pew-pew range. So that's cool. Hadn't had a chance to test it out yet. It did come with free workout equipment. That was actually down in the creek back over here. We pulled it out. So I had this little place here. I don't know if these are plum trees or if they are like persimmon trees, but I think there's something like that. And this place has a ton of briars all over the place. But, let's see. Yeah, you can see how deep that goes. And again, the anytime you video something, it tends to flat stuff out. It's pretty deep down in there. Probably 15-20 feet if I were to guess. We do have a couple of really big trees that are dead, like this one here and this one over here. I know that one has carpenter ants in there, so before we knock it down, we need to be prepared to fight those. I gotta show you all this right here. So this is probably about the coolest spot, I think. Well, one of them in the property. See, how did I get back there? I forget. Oh, it's like a little trail. Come back over here. So we have, look right here. Isn't that cool? Some really big rocks. And again, that does no justice on how deep down in there that goes. That's probably good. So the other place was probably about 10 or 12 feet. This is definitely at least 20. And then here's that big dead tree. So we'll need to treat that. But there's not a lot of poison ivy out here. So there is some, but again, not too bad. Okay, keep on the track. Alright, so it's kind of neat back up in there too, a little bit. Drop some food and come back and get that. So right here we're coming up where our house is going to be. So we had this, we need to put a little culvert into here going across, and I got to take out this stump here. But yeah, so this is where the actual house is going to be. Here's a little toilet for right now. So this place has no electricity, no water, no plumbing, nothing. It's just whatever you bring. It's wilderness. So yeah, the house is going to be right here. We might take out this line of trees, kind of just depending, but the house is going to be in this general area. Over here is where the shop I'm hoping will be. And again, just super mushy all over the place. Let's come over here. But yeah, so down here there's like a creek that runs this way, and then one back up here, and it kind of forks into it, and then back over there is where that rock thing was. So there's a third one that comes in there. So this is where that one kind of starts off, right there. Kind of comes down here around and okay. What you doing? Okay, I'll show you in a second. So here is, we're coming up on the edge of the property. So where that white stake is, that's going to be ours. But man, this is eroded even more, kind of to be expected. But here's what I'm thinking: either we're going to drill for water, or I might dig a deep hole down in here, line it with rocks, and then I can put a pump down in there, and then it can pump the water into a storage tank, and then that way we'll have water. And it's more water for, that water is going to be more for like fire suppression and stuff like that. It's not going to be drinking water. So I want to make that clear. So you see this fence line. I don't know if you can make out the there you go. So this fence line is actually on our property by about a foot or so. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to let the neighbors know, hey, just so you'll know. There's a bunch of deer track. We saw turkey track. We saw coyote tracks. Well, scat. I'll show the wife how to put this in reverse. So really there's not a whole lot from this side over. I mean, you can see where the property line is, so not a lot there, but yeah, two really big houses. And this is beautiful on their side. I don't know how many acres this is, but it's a son and a dad, or dad and a son. They own those two houses. And then from this side all the way down, way back, all that is some kind of a rancher. From here all the way that way, I think all the way to the other road, is like 15 acres. God just bought that not too long ago, so you saw that he had some stuff that he is working on. But yeah, look at this big oak tree. So one of the things that I'm going to come and do is I'm going to clear out a lot of this undercut brush. It's going to help with fire suppression. It's also going to help everything grow better. Again, here's another little berm with standing water. And so again, this is that tree line that we might take out to put the house. This little area here. Obviously you can tell I've not been over here with the tractor. So here's a flag here. So come back over this way. So it kind of takes off down there. Super cool. This little area looks like where some hobbits might live or something. There is a T-post here, so I'm thinking that might be where the property is. Not 100% sure. Alrighty. Another kind of interesting place is just on the other side of that, so let's get there. So again, I tried to dig this out with the tractor, and it said nope. yeah, down in here. Kind of neat. It kind of just follows down. There's a big old rock right there. So yeah, eventually we'll clean up all this over here, drag it out. Need to do some burns. Oklahoma is usually pretty flat. There's not a lot of features, especially like the big rocks and stuff like that. But I just love it out here. I've been wanting 5 acres. Well, my minimum was 5 acres. And so, wish I could have had more, but hey, I really like it. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it. We've only had this place for about 3-4 weeks now, something like that, and we've been up here for, let's see, Mother's Day weekend. The wife wanted to spend that weekend with the kids, pretty much one last time. Both of the boys are over 18. My oldest one, he got shipped off to Japan, and so this weekend, so Mother's Day weekend, we got to camp out here with both of the boys, and made Mama happy. Our son, he went to Japan that Wednesday, the very next Wednesday. So good timing on all this, I guess. I wish I had this whenever the boys were younger, and they could have grow up out here and all that, but it is what it is, right? I'm happy with it now. But yeah, so hopefully we'll have that big humongous shop over there, and then the house will be back behind that. And what I like so much about it is that it's well off of the road. It's way up in the back of the property, so we can have our privacy. But there is a ton of ticks out here. That's our biggest issue. That, and then there's just a bunch of this briars and stuff. You can kind of see all that. So, anyway, so lots of cleanup work that we need to do, including. But if y'all want to see more of this and kind of the progress and stuff that we do, let me know. If this is not something you're interested in, let me know as well. If you want me to stick to the repair stuff and whatever, I might do that. I don't know. All right. Well, God bless y'all. Comment, rate. We'll talk to you later. See ya. Start it up. Yeah, look at this. Okay. Okay. Do this right here. Pull it up like that. Pull and hold it. Okay, now push down with your foot at the same time. Just push down. Oh, pull up then. Yep. Push down again. Let go of this. So you'll grab right here. Pull up like that. Pull all the way up. Okay. Now push down with your foot. There you go. You can let go of that now. Okay. Now just click up. Pull up on your foot. No.
I am pulling.
Oh, push down there. So here's the thing with Oklahoma. It's typically pretty flat. There's typically not a lot of, oh yeah, ticks are really bad. That's what all these sores are. It's from ticks, tick bites. Sorry. Anyways,